Welcome back. One of the basic property of the Panda is that it is having almost all kind of statistics you have learned, and any kind of statistics if you want to do with data frame, either with the complete data frame or the few of the columns, it is already inbuilt, and you have to see the documentation for all the statistics functions. And here I'm trying to do the few basic statistics. In line 282, we are trying to do the correlation pairwise. So 282, it is very simple. See, one line, and 283, I'm just printing it. So if you see that, let me make it as a big screen so that you can see. See, it has done in one line. It has done the correlation of the complete data frame. So even though you would have a set data frame of 100 by 100, then it would have done it in a few seconds. Courtois, skewness, you can find it out like this. 284 is even similarly for the skewness as well. So it is as simple as that. You don't have to really write much code. Okay. Now try to extract the data, and in case of extraction of the data, there are two things. One is LOC. LOC generally we use when you are giving the column name using the string, and I for index. That this both are index, that is the numeric one. So in case of LOC, when you give the LOC, this is the saying that 0th index. In case of Python, start from 0, that is the first row, and you want the MPG column. So 287 is giving the first row, and MPG column, that is the 15. Similar thing, 288 is giving the first row and the first column. So let us see what is the first row. Both are, I think, MPG. Okay. And when we say, instead of this any number or name, if you give the column means all. So 0 means that is the first row, and all column. So this is the way you can access 289. This is what it has given all the column. 290, here column means all the row of the first, that is the first column. Okay. So 290, this is the way you have got it. All the row of the first column. So this is the first column. Yeah, over here. Okay. And there is also something called at and all. So I'll say that just avoid at, because there was IS also which have been deprecated, and it may happen even at may get deprecated in the near future. So do not try to use the at or anything else. Just try to focus on LOC and ILOC. So these two should be good enough for your work. Now for any column, you can see the head. You can do the column level operations like this. 295. Here the column name is hard coded, and let us here seeing the head. So this is what we have seen the head means. That is the 5 columns, 5 value. But you can also have the variable name column, so that you can change it on the runtime. This is the column wise operation. Okay. Now few more things at the data level. Suppose you want to have the count. Let us see what it gives. Trend.counts. It has given that count of each of the column, that 392. Okay. And when you say the min 300, it is giving the minimum of each of the numeric column. So if you see, it has given for all the numeric column. Even for a categorical column, it has given American, because A is starting, is having the less value, and we have another two, E for European and J for Japanese. That is why it has given. Similarly, you can do a lot of other operations like this. This is just, I'm showing you one example, and few more things. At column level, in the 303, it is giving you the index. 304, it is giving you the some condition. The 305, if you see this, in case of 304, wherever index is not met, so what it does, it puts NaN. Just I'm trying to show you. 304, yeah, see, whichever conditions are not met, NaN. So if you want to put that as a default something, like over here I am putting 0. So when I run 305, it has, if you see that at index 200, I think I remember, yeah, it was, see, 200, this is 0. Previously it was NaN. Okay. And if you want to see two rows, so whenever you see the index like this, the left side is inclusive, that is includes, and right side is exclusive. So whenever you say 1, 2, 3, what it means? 1 and 2, but not 3. So this gives the two rows, that is 1 and 2, but not the 3. So left side is inclusive and right side is exclusive. Okay. And the 309 is the way to create any new column. So here we are creating the temp column, which is having a simply some operations over here. So 309 is the creation of new column, and when you 310, if you see the head, the temp column, you can see it over here. Okay. And you can drop any column like this, drop and give that column which you want to drop. So that's all. 311 is dropping the temporary column. 313, you can also create a temporary column, like instead of this hard coding, you can give the variable names over here like this one. Okay. So 313 is the creation of temporary column using variable. Now in case of drop, we are using something called in place equal to true. What it means, the same memory element, the same memory place, it will remove it. Here what it was doing, it after dropping, it was creating a new object, and that new object was getting assigned. So 314 is the right way to do it if you want to drop sometime. Okay. And NumPy has a vector way to see that it want to find out which all places this condition is meeting. So let us run it, and the 317. So if you try to run, it has run. Okay. Now if you print it, I'm printing the A over here. So if you see the some places, whichever index that condition has met, it has given you those index. Now let us see the type 318. So it has given you that A type A is a tuple. If you see, this is a tuple. Okay. And each element in the tuple is an array. So what it means, if you see, let me make it a big one to make you explain. So tuple, if you see, this is the each element first in the array. So each element, so this much, this is the selected, this is in the array, that is a NumPy array, and the tuple, if you recollect that in the parenthesis, this is the tuple. Okay, this is the tuple, the complete. Now there is index also. Sometimes the index is useful, and as soon as you do the, if you want to get index as any other column, then this is the command line 322. When you run the 322, it will get index as another column, and 323 we are seeing the head. See, index has come over here. If you see, after getting the previous index as a new column, it creates another dummy index similar way. Okay, index starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and for any string column, see, we have origin as a right now categorical, and that value is string. So what you can do, you can .str. So this is the conversion of the column to the str, and then you can do a lot of the string operations, like you can lower it, you can upper it, you can see contents, starts with, ends with, replace. You can do a lot of things. So here we are simply saying lower. So 327 we are making it lower, and 328 we are seeing it. So if you see, everything is become lower, lower, lower. And if you want to save the data frame, this is the command. This is your data frame to CSV, and this is the file, and index false. It means this index, it will not be saved. So if you run it, 331, it has saved t.csv. And if you see, this is the t.csv, this has saved. Okay. So that's all. Thanks a lot for watching it. See you in the next one.